Alright, so hi everyone, a very good evening to all of you and welcome back once again to another class of PIB 247. In today's class, we'll be talking about the PIB news from 1st and 3rd of January 2025. I hope you guys can see me properly and can hear me properly. If yes, please give me a thumbs up. Alright, please give me a thumbs up if you can see me properly and can hear me properly. And today we are going to study the PIB news from 1st to 3rd of January 2025, and with this we will be starting the month of January. We will be starting the new year 2025. जल्दी से बता दीजिए if everything is fine, if you can see me properly and can hear me properly, then we'll start with the class. Come on, जल्दी से. Very good evening everyone. Yes, I think I have a lot of thumbs up, so let's start with the class without any further delay. Let's talk about the very first question, which is very important. It is definitely going to be there in your examination. Whichever examination you are preparing for, this question is confirmed, right? ये पक्का आएगा आपके पेपर में. So question number 1 is, consider the following statements with respect to logistic ease across different states reports 2024, and you need to identify the incorrect statement. Leads report 2024 has been released by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry for the year 2024. Now do remember, this is the 6th edition. This is the 6th edition of this report. The very first edition was launched in the year 2018. You must remember that the very first edition of Leads report was released in the year 2018. Now what this Leads report is, what does this report tell us? ये क्या बताता है हमें? So this report focuses on assessing the performance of logistic ecosystem, how all the states and UTs are performing in the logistic ecosystem. This report tells us this, and the assessment of all the states and UTs are based on 4 pillars, which are logistic infrastructure, logistic services, operating and regulatory environment, and last but not the least, that is newly introduced, sustainable logistics. Till Leads report 2023, till 2023, which means till 5th edition, the states and UTs were assessed based on only these 3 parameters, the top 3. Now the new assessment indicator has been added, that is newly introduced, sustainable logistics, right? So now there are 4 parameters based on which the states and UTs are assessed. All right. Now moving ahead to the categorization of states. So as you know, in the Leads report, the states are categorized. The states are categorized into 4 types of states and UTs. Number 1 is the coastal states. Number 2, the landlocked states. Number 3, northeastern states. And number 4 is the union territories. ठीक है, ये 1 second. 4 तरीकों में ये जो states हैं ये divided होते हैं, and the performance of the states are, the states are categorized as achievers, fast movers and aspirers based on their own performance. अपनी performance के base पे achievers, fast movers या aspirers के ranking उनको दी जाती है. Now coming to the ranking. So these are the ranking of coastal, these are the ranking of landlocked state, these are for northeastern states and these are for achiever, fast movers and aspirers, right? So देखो, अब इसमें आपको सारा याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है. You don't have to remember everything. But wherever you find that there are only 1 state or maybe 2 states, those category you have to remember. For example, in coastal states, fast movers are Andhra Pradesh and Goa. This you have to remember. In aspirers, in coastal state, aspirers are Kerala and West Bengal. This you have to remember. Among the landlocked states, aspirers are Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. This you have to remember, right? Among the northeastern states, achievers are Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. This you have to remember. Aspirers is only 1, मणिपुर. सो इस तरीके से आपको जहां पे 2 स्टेट या 1 स्टेट है वो आपको याद रखने हैं. ठीक है जी. ठीक है. So I think it is clear. So that's all about the Leads report 2024. Now let's come back to the question and let's identify the incorrect statement. And please remember, in the examination you have to focus on this word, whether you have to find the correct statement or the incorrect statement. Okay? So there are 3 pillars based on which the assessment is done. The pillars are logistic infrastructure, logistic services and newly introduced sustainable logistics. Is that so? No, I just told you that the states are assessed based on the 4 parameters, based on the 4 pillars. 3 are these and the 4th is operational and regulatory environment. Operational and regulatory environment. This is the fourth one. ठीक है. There are 2 union territories, Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Ladakh, which are under aspirer category. This is absolutely correct. Second statement is also correct. There is only one aspirer among northeastern states, that is Meghalaya. It's not Meghalaya, my dear friends, it's Manipur. The only aspirer among the northeastern state is the state of Manipur and not Meghalaya, which makes this statement incorrect. And Chandigarh and Delhi are the achievers among UTs. This is also correct, I believe. So first one is incorrect, third one is incorrect. So the right answer will be option A, only 1 and 3. And I have a big announcement to make here, that every Monday at 6 p.m. I will be taking free masterclass on the Testbook app, where I will be revising, I will be taking a revision session, जो भी पिछले हफ्ते का PIB हुआ होगा. So after today's class at 6 p.m. you need to join me in the live free masterclass that is absolutely free for everybody. It's just that you have to access the class to the Testbook app. ठीक है, that's it. तो 6 बजे मिलते हैं टेक्स्टबुक की मास्टर क्लास में, जहां पे मैं पिछले हफ्ते का मंडे, वेडनेसडे, फ्राइडे जो भी हमने पढ़ा है वो एक बार दोबारा से थ्रू द क्वेश्चंस मैं आप लोगों को पढ़ाऊंगा. ठीक है. Question number 2, very important again. Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports has announced the National Sports Awards 2024, and 4 sports persons have been conferred with Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award. Who among the following is not one among the 4 sports persons? Right. So Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports is headed by Mr. Mansukh Mandavia. Mansukh Mandavia is the Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports, and this ministry has announced the National Sports Award 2024. And the awards have been conferred in these categories. Number 1, Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna, Arjuna Awards Lifetime for outstanding performance in sports and games, and Arjuna Awards are also given for the current players, for the current sports person for their outstanding performance in sports and games, right? So there is one more category of Arjuna Award. Dronacharya Award for outstanding coaches in sports and games, Rashtriya Khel Protsahan Puraskar, and Maka Trophy, that is Maulana Abul Kalam Azad Trophy, right? Why I haven't provided the list of Arjuna Awards for outstanding performance in sports and games? Because there are 32 winners, and I believe 32 winners can't be remembered. वो हम याद नहीं कर सकते. That is not possible. Here there are only 3-4 winners in each category, so this can be remembered. So here Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna, 4 winners are there. This category is something which is very important. Gukesh D for chess, Harmanpreet Singh for hockey, Praveen Kumar for parathletics, and Manu Bhaker for shooting. Then for Arjuna Awards lifetime for outstanding performance in sports and games. Sports and games में सुचा सिंह athletics lifetime and मुरलीकांत राजाराम पेटकर पैरा स्विमिंग lifetime Arjuna. ठीक है. Dronacharya Award for outstanding coaches in sports and games. There are 2 subcategories. One is the regular and another is the lifetime. In the regular category, Subhash Rana for parachuting, Dipali Deshpande for shooting, and Sandeep Sangwan for hockey, right? And for lifetime it is S. Muralidharan for badminton and Armando Angelo Solaco for football, right? Then for Rashtriya Khel Protsahan Puraskar, it is Physical Education Foundation of India. And last but not the least, Maka Trophy, Maulana Azad Abdul Kalam Trophy. It is given to Chandigarh University. Chandigarh University is the winner. First runner-up is the Lovely Professional University, and the second runner-up is Guru Nanak Dev University. ठीक है, ये आपको सारे याद रखने हैं. However, you don't have to remember the 32 Arjuna Award winners. That is not possible to be remembered. All right. चलिए, let's come back to the question. So, which among the following is not one among the 4 sports person who were conferred with Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Awards? So, Praveen Kumar is there, Manu Bhaker is there, Sucha Singh is not there. Option C is the right answer. Gukesh D and Harmanpreet Singh भी हैं, Sucha Singh नहीं है. So, option C is the right answer, guys, to this question. I hope it is clear. Yes. Let's move ahead to question number 3. India has submitted the 4th biennial update report to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. What is United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change? So this framework is tasked with providing support to all the countries in the world which are working to mitigate the climate change. It was signed during the Earth Summit. It was signed during the Earth Summit in the year 1992, and it came into force on 21st of March. It came into force on 21st of March 1994. All right. Now, India has submitted the 4th biennial update report to United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. As per the report, India's total GHG emissions, GHG means what? Greenhouse gases, of course, decreased by how much percent with respect to the year 2019? That is the question, right? So, news is this only, that we have submitted the 4th biennial update report to UNFCCC, and this report updates the third national communication and also contains the national greenhouse gas inventory for the year 2020. मतलब 2020 में हमने कितना ग्रीन हाउस गैस एमिट किया, कितना हमने कम एमिट किया, कितना ज्यादा एमिट किया, पहले से क्या परफॉर्मेंस थी, ये सारी चीजें इसके अंदर प्रेजेंट है, राइट। नाउ इस रिपोर्ट की मेजर 3 बातें यही हैं जो हमें पढ़नी है। वैसे तो इट इज अ वेरी कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव रिपोर्ट, राइट, but we will be covering only that part that is provided by the government through its official release, and that is PIB. ठीक है, जो सरकार कह रही है हम भी वही मान लेंगे। ओके, so in 2020 India's total greenhouse gas emissions decreased by 7.93%. कम हुआ है भाई 7.93% with respect to the year 2019, which means we are performing better. The energy sector contributed the most. एनर्जी सेक्टर ने कंट्रीब्यूट किया है सबसे ज्यादा टू ओवरऑल एमिशंस, दैट इज 75.66%, फॉलोड बाय एग्रीकल्चर दैट इज 13.72%, राइट। एंड इन 2020 इंडियाज फॉरेस्ट एंड ट्री कवर along with other land use, forest and tree cover along with other land use sequestered approximately 522 millions of carbon dioxide. इंडिया के फॉरेस्ट और ट्री कवर ने अदर लैंड यूज के साथ मिलकर 522 मिलियन टन कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को सिक्वेस्ट किया है, राइट। नाउ टॉकिंग अबाउट द एनडीसीज, द नेशनली डिटरमाइंड कंट्रीब्यूशन टारगेट्स की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो वहां पे क्या क्या प्रोग्रेस है, वी शुड आल्सो टॉक अबाउट दैट। सो बिटवीन 2005 and 20 इंडियाज एमिशन इंटेंसिटी ऑफ जीडीपी reduced by 36%. This is very important, very important. All right. Then by October 2024, the share of non-fossil sources in the installed electricity generation capacity was 46.52%. These data, the question from these data will not be asked in the examination, but these data are important for your descriptive answers. ठीक है, इसलिए ये मैं यहां पे देता हूं। Total installed capacity of renewable power, including large hydropower, is 203.22 gigawatt. India's forest and tree cover has been consistently increasing, and as per the recent ISFR 2023, it is 25.17% of total geographical area, right? And last but not the least, during 2005 to 2021, during these 15-16 years, we have created an additional carbon sink of 2.29 billion tons of CO2. All right. I hope it is clear. So now let's come back to the question. As per the report, India's total GHG emissions decreased by 7.93%, which means option B is the right answer, guys, to this question. Right. Yes, we have to achieve 45% by 2030 as per the Panchamrit. Right. Yes, Earth Summit is Rio Summit only. It's not 9.93, it's 7.93. ठीक है, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं to question number 4. Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances has released the scheme guidelines for National E-Governance Awards 2025. The awards are given to recognize and promote excellence in implementation of e-governance initiative. Right? The National E-Governance Awards 2025 have been announced. In how many categories the awards are conferred? कितनी categories में ये awards दिए जाते हैं? That is the question. So the awards are given. देखो इसमें कुछ बहुत ज्यादा नहीं है पढ़ने के लिए. जब winners आएंगे तो हम उस समय देखेंगे कि क्या क्या चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट है पढ़ने के लिए. उस समय भी सब कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं होगा. Okay. So these awards are conferred. These awards are given to recognize and promote excellence in implementation of e-governance initiative. E-governance initiative को promote करने के लिए, recognize करने के लिए these awards are conferred, and the awards are consisted of a trophy, right, a certificate, and to the gold award winners an incentive of 10 lakh rupees is given, while for the silver award winners it is rupees 5 lakh. 10 लाख गोल्ड वालों के लिए, 5 लाख सिल्वर वालों के लिए, राइट. एंड द अवार्ड्स आर कन्फर्ड इन दीज 6 कैटेगरीज. नाउ यू डोंट हैव टू रिमेंबर द नेम ऑफ द कैटेगरीज एट ऑल. आपको बिल्कुल भी याद नहीं करना इसको. जस्ट read them once. I will be obviously giving you the PDF on my Telegram channel. Just read them once, but do remember that the awards are conferred in 6 categories. This can be asked in the exam. Okay, I hope it is clear. So let's come back to the question. So the awards are conferred in 6 categories, my dear friends. Option E is the right answer to this question. All right, now question number 5 जो है वो definitely आपके exam में आने वाला है. There is no doubt, I have no doubt about it. It is about the one nation one subscription scheme that has been launched by the government, right? So one nation one subscription scheme has been launched to provide all students, faculty, researchers and scientists across the nation's government higher education institutions and central government R&D centers with access to international scholarly journals and articles. The scheme shall be implemented by which of these organizations? That is the question. Okay, I know you know the answer, but I know at the same time that you don't know the details of this scheme, right? So let's talk about the details of this scheme, my dear friends. One nation one subscription scheme has been approved by the Union Cabinet, and through this particular scheme the government intends to provide all the students, all the researchers, all the faculties of all the government higher education institutions and the central government R&D centers with access to international scholarly journals and articles. जितने भी international scholarly journals और articles हैं उनका access provide कराया जाएगा to all the students, researchers, faculties of governments, higher education institutions and R&D centers. Alright, and it will also ensure that India's academic and research communities are strengthened in future. ठीक है, obviously जब हमारे students, faculties और researchers के पास scholarly articles, journals का access होगा, then obviously the research system shall be strengthened. ठीक है, the scheme covers more than 6,300 government managed higher educational institutions and central government managed research institution. Now please do remember here one thing, that this facility will not be available to the faculties, researchers and students of the private institutions. It is only for the government higher education institutions and central government managed research and development institutions. ठीक है, that this access is exclusively available to only these 2 category of institutions. All right, it will provide access to more than 13,000 scholarly journals from 30 major international publishers, and it will benefit more than 1.8 crore students, researchers and faculties across the country, right? तो benefit का जो इसका ambit है वो बहुत बड़ा है, right? Implementation will be done by InflibNet, which is Information and Library Network, and it is an autonomous inter-university center under UGC, that is University Grants Commission. All right, now journals will be accessible entirely through a digital platform that will be developed, that will be managed by InflibNet only. Okay, now what is the outlay of this particular scheme? That's 6,000 crores. 6,000 crores for 3 years, that is 2025, 26, 27, and an additional 150 crores. Additional support of 150 crores will be provided to all the beneficiary authors so that they can publish their journals in selected good quality open access journals. 150 करोड़ रुपए अलग से उनको दिए जाएंगे ताकि वो गुड क्वालिटी ओपन एक्सेस जर्नल्स में अपने पेपर को पब्लिश कर सके. ठीक है, आई होप इट इज क्लियर. सो दैट्स ऑल अबाउट दिस स्कीम. InflibNet is the right answer to this question because implementation की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी किसके पास है भाई? InflibNet के पास है. Alright, now let's talk about the questions in short, but before that, if you want to have the PDF of this class, you can join the Telegram channel. The link is provided in the description. Right, you can also join this group, Manish Mishra RBI SEBI NABARD, so that you can have the discussions regarding the examination. And yes, right after the class at 6 PM, I will be having a revision class of last week's PIB news on Testbook app. Right, free masterclass, free में होगी, सबके लिए होगी. It's just that I am not taking it on YouTube. I will be taking it on the app. ठीक है, that's it. All right. And if you want to ask anything, you can also follow me here. Question number 6, very important. Since the inception of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin, the average days for completion of houses have come down from 314 days to what? प्रधान मंत्री आवास योजना ग्रामीण एक घर को बनाने में पहले 314 दिन लगते थे और अब कितने लगते हैं? अब लगते हैं सिर्फ 114 days, right? The number of the average days for completion of houses have come down from 314 days to 114 days. All right, I hope it is clear. Now talking about प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना ग्रामीण, अगर हम प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना ग्रामीण के बारे में बात करें, एक मिनट, yes, so प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना ग्रामीण was launched in the year 2016 with an objective to provide pakka houses to all the eligible rural households by March 2024. By March 2024, the total number of houses targeted to be constructed was 2.95 crores, but we could not achieve the target by March 2024. और कितने houses बच गए थे? 35 lakhs. 35 lakhs बच गए थे, right? Now these 35 lakhs को सरकार ने बोला कि ठीक है, these 35 lakh houses shall be completed by the end of this financial year, that is 2024-25. But not only this, the government extended the scheme. The government extended the scheme from this financial year 24-25 to 2028-29 with an outlay of 3,06,137 crores. 3,06,137 crores and additional more than this, additional 2 crore houses. Additional 2 crore houses shall be constructed in this period, right? Under the scheme, 1.20 lakh rupees is provided to the beneficiary to construct a pakka house in the plain areas, while for northeastern and hilly areas, it is 1.30 lakh, right? Rupees 12,000 is provided for construction of toilets under Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin, right? Every household who is getting the benefits under Awas Yojana Gramin is also eligible to get the benefit, to get a free LPG connection under Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, right? Now, yeah, there are 5 automatic inclusion criterias and there are 10 automatic exclusion criterias, which earlier was 13. ठीक है? So, इतना comprehensively scheme को पढ़ने के लिए you have to join me once again on free master class on YouTube every Friday at 6 p.m. So, on every Monday I will be taking the PIB revision. On every Friday at 6 p.m. I will be taking one of the government schemes. All right, I hope it is clear. Chaliye. Question number 7. Name the portal launched by the Ministry of Finance to provide information on e-auction of properties from all PSBs and offer a one-stop destination for buyers and investors to discover a wide range of assets. What is the name of this portal? Can you answer this question? Yes, it is BankNet. BankNet कह लो, BankNet कह लो, BankNet ही बोलना चाहिए, but spelling में double A है, बस ये याद रखेंगे. Alright. Question number 8. Gramin Bharat Mahotsav. Gramin Bharat Mahotsav will take place in New Delhi from 4th January 2025 with the theme what and the motto गांव बढ़े तो देश बढ़े. गांव बढ़े तो देश बढ़े. Right. So the theme of this Gramin Bharat Mahotsav is building a resilient rural India for a Viksit Bharat 2047. Option E is the right answer, my dear friends, to this question. India is the largest exporter of textiles and apparel in the world in 2023. So we are the 6th largest. We are the 6th largest exporter of textiles and apparel in the world in 2023. The share of textile and apparel, including handicrafts in India, India's total export stands at a significant 8.21% in 2023-4. Right? So the right answer will be option C. 6th, 8.21%. पूरा क्वेश्चन बाकी पढ़ने की आपको जरूरत ही नहीं है. Okay? Very important question number 10. The government of India has decided to constitute a working group for base year revision of current series of wholesale price index. जो wholesale price index है, उसका जो भी base year है, that is 2011-12, and the government wants to revise it to 2022-23. Now for that, a committee, a working group committee has been constituted. Who is the chairperson? That is the question. Professor Ramesh Chand is the chairperson of this working group, right? And the last question for today, but not the least, name the app launched by the Ministry of Rural Development to enhance access to Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin by bringing essential information and resources in one place. Through the application, beneficiaries can gain awareness about the scheme, obtain answers to their queries, and determine their eligibility for the scheme, equipping them with knowledge to make informed decisions. All right. The right answer is Awas Sakhi, and Sakhi here stands for Support Application for Knowledge, Help and Innovation. All right. Alright guys, so that's it for today. I hope all the questions and their explanations are clear. Now people who are with me live, you guys can ask your questions if you have any question. And yes, one more announcement to make here. Let me repeat it again. Right after this class, every Monday at 6 PM, I will be taking the revision sessions of PIB, in which I will be throwing the questions of the last week. Right? तो आज की क्लास में हमने जो पिछले मंडे, वेडनेसडे, फ्राइडे जो भी पीआईबी की न्यूज पढ़ी है उनकी क्विज हम उनके क्वेश्चंस करेंगे. एंड ऑन एवरी फ्राइडे आई विल बी टेकिंग वन गवर्नमेंट स्कीम कॉम्प्रिहेंसिवली. और मुझे बताने की जरूरत नहीं पड़नी चाहिए कि गवर्नमेंट स्कीम के लिए आपको मेरे अलावा कहीं पे भी जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. ऑलराइट. एंड डू शेयर द सेशन विद योर फ्रेंड्स, फैमिली. जो भी लोग प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं उनको बता दो कि भैया अब मैं यहाँ आ गया हूँ, यहाँ पे होती है क्लास. ठीक है. और आ जाए करें एवरी मंडे, वेडनेसडे एंड फ्राइडे एट 5 PM. एंड नॉट ओनली दिस, फाइनेंस करंट अफेयर्स भी हमारा चल रहा है, तो उसके ऊपर भी ध्यान रखेंगे हम 5:15 बजे एवरी ट्यूसडे, थर्सडे एंड सैटरडे. ठीक है जी. माधव सर फाइनेंस करंट अफेयर पूरा आपको पढ़ा रहे हैं वहां पे. ऑलराइट. आई थिंक देयर आर नो डाउट्स, सो आई विल सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास ऑन वेडनेसडे. टिल देन कीप स्टडिंग and keep studying hard. Goodbye, take care and God bless.